A Quiet Place is a 2018 horror movie directed by John Krasinski, and it stars John Krasinski, Emily Blunt and Noah Jupe. This review will contain spoilers, but it won't spoil the ending of the movie. The story revolves around the family trying to survive in a world where creatures have taken over, and the only way to live is to keep quiet. Any sort of noise will attract their attention and you'll just die straight away if they catch you. We start out on day 89, so the creatures have already arrived. Wherever they came from, they're already here, and by the looks of things there doesn't seem to be much survivors left. After the events of day 89, the family seem to be forced to live out the rest of the days in a farmhouse that they've secured as best as they can for the arrival of the mother's baby. Yep, a baby. If there's one thing you wouldn't want around you making noise in a world like this, is a baby. And the whole lead up to the birth of the baby is basically the main plot for this movie. This is a very simple and unique movie with very little dialogue, and the acting mostly came from sign language and body movement. Every cast member was incredible, especially John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. For anyone who's seen the movie, you'll know that there's two scenes in this film that both actors completely stole the show. One of the scenes is when Emily Blunt's character is having contractions in the same room as one of the creatures is, so she has to keep very, very quiet. And then I can't mention the other scene because that would spoil the ending of the movie. Some of the scenes involving the creature reminded me a little bit of Cloverfield, with a little hint of Alien in it as well. That's what the creature looked like. There was one of the creatures that looked like it had a split melon as a head, but the look of the creatures weren't the main focus of the movie, and it didn't take anything away from the movie. I thought I was getting into this movie for some good scares and just a good time, but I got way more than that. I was in tears at least 3 times. I was clutching my seat the entire movie, and my jaw was literally on the floor most of the movie, with the performances of everybody. This is hands down the best horror movie I've seen in years. Horror's starting to get a little more recognition these days, not just at the box office with the likes of It, but also at the Academy Awards, the Oscars, with movies like Get Out. And if a movie like A Quiet Place isn't even nominated, then I don't know what horror needs to do to be recognised more. If A Quiet Place isn't nominated for Best Actor, Best Actress and Best Movie, then again I don't know what they need to do to be accepted into the Academy Awards. I had to give myself a bit of time before I'd done this review, about 24 hours I gave myself, because I still had to take in what I actually saw, because I'm still thinking about that family in the movie. It's easily the best movie of the year so far, and I find it hard to see a movie even beating it at all this year, and that includes Avengers Infinity War. The movie's definitely been left over for a sequel or a prequel, and I think that a prequel would be more interesting and maybe start it on day 89. If they wanted to branch out with the movie, they could maybe start with how the creatures got to where they are, but again it's not necessary. If they only ever made this one movie and that's it, then I think we would all be happy. I really can't fault this movie at all, guys, and it's all the more pleasing as well that it's a horror movie. So have you seen A Quiet Place? If you have, let me know what you think of it down below. And as always guys, thanks a lot for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.